broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Woohoo!
Music to my ears.
I need to learn how to ballet. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV. I'm your host, Mark J. Freeman, and we're here doing our Days of Our Lives recap show. With me today are
Peter, the real Dooligan.
James Lott Jr., Black Hope LA.
James is filling in for us today because Tony is off in Canada. Yeah. I didn't ask what he was doing. I probably better that I don't know, but we have some fun things planned while Tony's away.
Yes. Totally.
And also in the booth we have
Alexis. Hey.
She's the backbone of AfterBuzz TV.
Stop it. I love you guys.
All right, you guys, feel free to post your comments and questions on the live feed on YouTube, or you can tweet us. My boys here got their phones, so feel free to tag us in your tweets and hashtag ABTV Days with your questions, comments, or how nice we look. Anything you like. We'll take it all.
And don't forget to use chat roll. Also.
That's right, chat roll too as well. All right, guys, so let's get right into this because a lot. What didn't happen last week
happened this week.
Yes. So we have a lot to cover. So let's start off with the big kabang. Hayden. For all my Haydenites out there.
There you go. See, you're getting it right.
I'm getting it. All right, so we do now know that
Chase killed his mom.
Heather D from last week. I even looked up last week's. Heather D was right.
Yes,
she called it.
She called it.
Unless Heather D is a boy. I apologize if Heather D is a boy, but I'm just gonna go with she. She called it. She said Chase did it.
Yeah, that was really interesting when he finally revealed that Chase did it. I mean, it took Hope a lot of time to try to pull that out of him, and finally when he did, he just broke down.
But I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed the fact that he got so mad at her.
Yeah.
Like literally was like, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you about this. You know, I can't believe you did this. You know, it actually was very believable for me. Like it wasn't just like, oh, okay, you got me. You know what I mean?
It turned into like a Shining moment. I pictured him like Jack Nicholson in The Shining, just being so angry. And then at the end, when he got that axe and was just like beating the wall just to reveal what he had hidden behind the wall, because Hope was just really adamant, like, there's something behind that wall. Why do you keep looking there? And he's like, just so I can't look at you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like, oh, that's...
And I do believe it was early Monday's episode when when Hope wanted hot chocolate.
Yes.
Can we talk about this moment? We all know what I'm talking about here. She wanted hot chocolate.
Yes.
And then they brought her the hot chocolate, and she didn't want hot chocolate anymore.
Diva.
She wanted tea. I was waiting for her to come. No, maybe a ginger ale. Like I was waiting for her. I'm like, really? I mean, it's really kind of.
I mean, she was Princess Gina, so I mean, come on.
This is true.
You know,
this is true. This is true.
She wanted a chai tea.
Yes.
But I do, and I have to give Daniel Cosgrove some major props. I mean, he did such an amazing job. Like, so believable. I think I wrote in my notes, truthful, believable. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I thought he was great.
I really enjoyed him and Kristen Alfonso's performance. They really did make you sit on the edge of your seat to see what was next.
Yes.
I mean, they really made you feel like you were in that cabin with them, and you were waiting to see what was he going to say. And I was also worried for her. You know, she's a cop and everything, but I was like, oh, this is kind of scary. But he both did such a believable job.
Yeah, when he was just attacking her and, you know, having the envelope opener in his hand, he was like, I'm going to get you.
And I guess my only problem, we'll say, is that, which is chat roll?
No. It's just a cute little comment from a fan. The Nikki Nux Connects, 22 says Mark's hair should battle Conan O'Brien's hair to a death match.
Yes! Yeah, let's go, Conan.
I see
A little red dye in it, maybe.
Just start shaking it back and forth.
All right, thanks. Who was that on chat roll?
Yeah, the Nikki.
The Nikki.
Yeah.
All right, Nikki.
Go on, Nikki.
You can spot me in a crowd, Nikki, for sure. But thanks for interrupting. No, I'm just kidding. No, we love, please, chat, send us stuff. We love it. We love every minute of it.
Questions, comments, and fact checks.
Yes, fact check, hashtag fact check. Please correct us. No, it was what I was going to say was the only problem I had was the video.
Oh, yes.
Because the video is now... I don't understand why we needed this. And I get that there was the ending that we didn't see that supposedly was Chase finding the gun before, and then she had to rehide it, whatever.
Stuff, yes.
So that I get that, but
Yes.
opinions on that. I guess I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed with the whole video.
Well, they do write 800 shows a year, so I guess maybe the writers decided well, it's gonna change it up a bit and not think about what happened.
What I want to know is why did Aiden still hide the video? We still don't know where that video's at.
The iPad.
Yeah. He told her, you didn't watch the end of the video, but he still doesn't. You don't know where it's at.
No.
True.
So he could be lying about the end of the video. And
maybe he'll wipe it clean and give it to Hope as a Christmas present. Just an option.
Or maybe Sierra will find it.
Sierra.
Days of Sierra.
Now, just before we move on to the next portion, I just need to make a statement regarding last episode when I was told I was wrong about Hope mentioning the closet and tools in the closet. If we go back to
timestamp
February 12th episode on YouTube, anywhere you can find it, 7 minutes 55 seconds.
Wow.
I spent an entire day looking for this because I was like, I will not have them say that I was wrong. She says, they're talking about, she says, how can I help you with the repairs, with your checklist of things to do? She says, are the tools in the closet? I wish I could play it right now.
I know. Cue tape.
Yeah, cue tape. No.
Cue Kristen, come in.
Yeah. But I just wanted to say I was right.
You were right.
And I will always fact check myself if I can.
I love it. Vindication.
That's right. All right, so the next big thing that happened this week, Justin came back.
Yes.
He's back. He came to town. He came to see Sunny first, obviously. Now last week, we'll get to my quote of the week later, but there were so many quotes this week.
Yes, there were.
We are going to be discussing a lot of those quotes before I even give quote of the week because there were so many great ones. But one of my favorites was Sunny when Justin came into the room and he said, "This is great, having a dad again. All I had to do was get stabbed in the back." I loved it. It was great.
Loved it. Yeah.
Well, that just pulls him away from his job in Dubai to come over.
Exactly. And so he came in to see Sunny. Go ahead.
Sorry, and the funny part was he's like, yeah, it took me to get stabbed in the back. He's like, yeah, and you didn't come back for Christmas. You didn't come back for Christmas. It's just like
he's like, I was doing General Hospital.
Exactly. It's hard. I can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, son.
But I did like that. It was very literal and yes, loved it.
And then after he saw Sunny, then Adrian and Lucas came into the room.
Yes.
And there was a little...
After they had their little conference in the hospital conference room.
Correct. Justin immediately caught on to the sexual tension between Lucas and Adrian. I love that everybody in Salem sees it. Everybody watching everything that's going on in Salem. But don't get me wrong, I'm still team Lucas Adrian because I'm happy that they have a storyline.
So what would their name be?
What would their name be?
Ladrian. Exactly.
Ladrianites, are you watching? Hashtag Ladrians. Yes. So they came in, they had a moment, they left, and then Justin and Adrian decided, instead of arguing, we're going to go get drinks. And I said this last week, there needs to be more drinking. I said with the kids.
Clubbing it.
But I just think in general, we have a club now.
Yes,
I want to see Maggie wasted.
Stop it. Don't
wasted.
Say that.
Oh, that's right. Well, whatever.
She's recovering.
Okay, Caroline.
Yeah,
Caroline.
I'm there.
I just think it would be hysterical.
And then she would forget all about it.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't remember.
I'm just saying, viewership. I'm thinking about viewership. People watch Snooki get wasted.
I want to see Marlena wasted.
Marlena wasted? I
She's already been possessed. Yeah.
I mean, I already watched it anyway, so drunk or sober, I'm watching. But so they went to the club.
Okay.
Another couple quotes I got to throw out there from that was when they see Victor in the club, and Justin says, "Never thought I'd see my uncle hanging out in a nightclub," and then Kate later says, "What's Victor doing here? He hates having fun."
Right. And then you see that sour scowl look on his face.
Yes.
No, it was great. So then they got to the club. They were having fun. Justin got up to go talk to Uncle Vic, and left his phone.
Yeah.
Left his phone, and then
You saw that look that Adrian saw in it, and she was giving us shades of Paigey.
Yes, there was definite
the phone.
Paigey intercepting.
Yes.
2 texts, only two.
Only two.
That is the one thing they do have in common. They only check the first 2 texts, and then they're like, "Oh, that's it. That's all they did on their phone."
That's all I need.
Yeah. So that happened, and then Adrian left.
But can we say what was on the text?
Okay.
Say it.
So I actually wrote this down. So it says, "Please come back soon. I miss you." And then Justin's like, "Yeah, my son got stabbed, blah, blah, blah." And then she's like, "I'm thinking of you constantly." And then Justin replies, "That means the world to me. I hope you know that." And so I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
So that's why
we might actually have a little romance.
Possibly. But
However,
Justin's
it's daytime.
excuse.
Don't get too comfortable.
Right.
And then Justin's like, "Oh, it was a joke. That's just the way we play around. It's not really, don't take it too seriously, Adrian."
I've done that where you have a certain relationship with somebody and you have your jokes, but I was a little.
Well, my question is, where's the password protection? Swipe, a pattern. I don't know.
Well, maybe because he's been in Dubai, he's like, "Oh, I can take it off."
Yes.
And he just didn't get around to
I'm like,
resetting the password.
I'm like, come on, kids.
4444.
4. Yeah, JJ can give him some suggestions. Just never know.
Yeah.
So then Adrian ran from the club because she was so distraught, and ran through the Horton Town Square.
Where
Lucas saw her. Lucas chased her. Lucas kissed her. In that order.
Yeah, and that was one awkward kiss, can I tell you?
Yeah.
It looked like he was kissing his mom.
I know.
I mean,
I don't know if it was that bad, but
Oh, come on. It was just like... Or kissing his, old aunt. He's just like, "I don't want to kiss you, but I'm going to kiss you because you want to."
yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah, I think so too. Not there, but I love them both.
I know you're...
I'm not-
Was it Ladrian that was
Ladrian.
I know you're
Team
Ladrian.
Yes. Again, though, I'm Team Ladrian just because I want Lucas and Adrian to have a storyline. And if that's what you're going to give me, I'll take it.
I agree. No, I agree. No, I agree with that one. Yes.
Yeah.
They're both soap legends.
I'm not going to say who I don't want to see, because my mama said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. So I'm just not going to say anything.
When did that apply for the last 2 episodes?
I'm like, wait a minute. You said a lot last couple times.
I'm all Melanie.
I don't know what you're talking about. I will deny that. So then we go to, so that was Justin, Adrian. For the most part, that's kind of what happened with Justin, Adrian, Lucas. That's where we left it. Was the kiss.
We also had Justin come up and question them out there.
Oh, that's right.
And he kind of got a little chewed with them.
With Lucas.
And Lucas came back.
Yeah, he said, I have this written down as well. Because I told you it was a week of quotes.
Good stuff.
No, he says to Lucas, is it your job to comfort my wife? And Lucas says, is it your job to upset her? I loved it.
Hello.
Yes. No, it was great.
That's a read.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and then we also found out, well, I think we found this out last week, that the girl in Dubai is Elsa. I do believe last week they did mention it, because it wasn't like a surprise to me.
I think so.
I was waiting for Let It Go to come out in the background.
Let it go. Let it go.
Everybody wants to use the word Elsa now. It's like
I know.
people naming their kids Elsa.
It's okay. If it gets more viewers.
We'll have a blonde girl come in, dressed all in light blue.
Yeah. All right.
Elsa.
So next we go to Sunny, Paul, and Will. Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
So the Sonics article,
Yes.
The Final Out, is now out.
I love it. I love it.
And how hysterical Monday, I think it was all episode Monday, was, here, read the article, distraction. Here, read the artitle, distraction.
Pop up.
I'll pop up.
Oh, that was
like hysterical.
30 seconds. Like, okay, sure.
Yeah. So he came. So it started with Will and and Sonny. You know, and I loved that Sonny kind of egged Will on and let him kind of dig himself deeper before he said anything. I was like, that's actually kind of genius. Very gay. Very believable.
I wrote down in my notes, like, this is exactly how I would have
Absolutely.
I'm like, really?
So what you been doing?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, an article. Interesting.
Every day.
Yeah.
Gotta work with your client. Okay.
Yeah. So then, and then the whole Marlena, let's babysit. I'll take the baby. So that distracted, and then Paul was able to come in.
Yes.
And even
before you say that, I just thought it was funny how Marlena and Roman totally ditched Kate.
at the house.
So she can go back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kate's like,
I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do
she
too.
came out of the nursery. She's like, okay, I guess I'm taking care of the kid.
I would be even more fantastic if that was a total improv and Deidre Hall and Drake Owens were like, let's just leave. Let's see what happens.
See what Lauren does.
Let's just roll film, see what happens. So back in the hospital, then Paul is talking with Sonny. And I think he even picks up someone else's iPad, which I think is, it's like, oh, what do you got there? Back to Candy Crush. We're back to Candy Crush. And then he tries to look through it, but gets distracted and everything. And then we find out that it comes out in their conversation that it was Will, it was the husband, and blah, blah, blah. So I felt bad for Paul. I mean, I felt like he genuinely...
Oh well, yeah.
I mean, he obviously didn't know, but I felt like it was. I felt it was like really. You could see the hurt. I felt like he was like.
Yeah, he was pleading with Sonny, and I can understand Sonny getting really upset about the situation, but he can't really be mad at Paul.
No,
because Paul didn't know.
He did not know.
No. I mean, he even said he didn't have a wedding ring on, and you know he didn't mention any names, and so
they can't be the only two gay people in Salem. I mean, come on.
There's Derek.
Right.
I mean, there's Derek. I love Derek. But anyway, but yeah. So yeah, this storyline is so delicious anyway because it's just there's three dudes, but it's such a soapy storyline. So when Paul reacted, it was completely like, okay, so you're married, and it was Will. I mean, the way he was finding out was just so. I felt really bad for Paul.
Yeah, but I also loved when Paul left and went back to the hotel first, and all of a sudden was like BFFs with Derek.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was like sharing. We're going to talk. And then Derek's like, oh, I wish it was me.
Again,
I wish it was me. I wish it was me. I mean, yeah, okay. So, I will go with very gay.
Yes. Yes, I will agree with that. Yes.
What do you mean you picked him over me? Yeah. So then, and then I also loved was when Derek was talking to Paul, and Derek says, when he finds out that Sonny got stabbed and everything, he's like, talk about a bad night. Talk about having a bad night. Yeah, well, sorry about it. And then when Paul left, there, he went to go see Marlena.
Yes, he did.
That's right.
And I was thinking too, I really hope, I really liked that, because there's him now, Paul talking to Marlena, Clyde talking to Marlena. I'm like, there's a lot more mental dysfunction in Salem that could use Dr. Evans's help.
Completely.
So I think we should have more. Like, how fantastic would it be? Like, Marlena knows everything and she can't tell anybody.
I agree. I totally agree.
I think that is the new way to go with Marlena.
I agree.
That she just knows everything.
Everybody. Eve's gonna go to her now.
Ooh, yeah.
Paige is gonna go. She's gonna know everything that's going on with everybody. She's gonna sit back like,
that's a great idea.
what's going on?
That'll drive her to drinking. Because then she'll go
At the club.
She seems to be drunk at the bar. They'll be like, Marlena, what's wrong?
Yeah. Well, I also thought this too the other day, since Sonny doesn't want to run Victor's club.
Right.
I think it's time Salem got a gay bar.
Ooh.
Predictions.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So when Paul runs into Marlena's office and then Sharon, her secretary, is like, I'm sorry, doctor, he ran. I'm like, you're fired, Sharon. That's it.
You're fired.
You're done.
All of a sudden, Marlena becomes Donald Trump. You're fired.
You have one job,
You're
Sharon.
fired.
Yeah,
one job. Come on.
Alexis, how you doing back there?
I'm all good here.
Do we have any questions? Anyone want to compliment my hair again?
I would love to check for you.
Because we're going to get into some tidbits.
Tony's in the chat room.
Tony. Can we block him?
Tony.
No,
Is there any way we can block him?
not.
What is he saying?
No, he's saying He's just talking to.
He's talking to everybody else but us.
No, he's talking to everybody in the chat roll.
He's like, I have time away from those freaks. I'm not talking to them.
No, he's happy to be there
Tony.
talking to everybody.
Hi, Tony. We miss you.
But I can't say the username, but I'll spell it out for you here. It's MZSEQUOYA.
Those were the only letters that weren't available.
Right?
That were available.
Yeah.
So.
I thought it was going to be a bad word. Or
Yeah, I know, that's what I thought too.
No. I would have just said it.
Is it easier to spell it? Okay.
And he's like, what up, everybody?
What up?
Yeah.
We got the bass. We're all about the bass in here.
Oh, my word.
All right, so some other tidbits and exciting things that happened.
Ooh,
this
you made
week.
Tony mad. He's like, I will block you, Mark.
Can we go back to the Sunny storyline?
Yes,
sure.
of
Because
course.
it's like, I was like, when Will was pleading with Sunny, when Sunny found out the whole story and was like egging him, can we just say that Will went into Sammy mode?
Oh, totally.
Like, he totally went into Sammy mode. I was like seeing shades of Sammy. He was trying to manipulate the situation.
I was gonna say he never even apologized.
No.
he was just like, well, but this.
I love you.
Total
You're
son of
my
Sammy.
world. It's like, yeah.
Hashtag son of Sammy.
Son of Sammy.
Like, I was totally seeing shades of Sammy, and I was just like, he's just trying to
I agree.
flip it around, turn it on Sunny, and even Sunny was like, oh, so you're saying this is my fault?
Yeah.
So it's my fault you cheated on me? And it's like,
Yes.
I saw this from like when Sunny was with Austin, when
Oh,
Sunny
yeah.
was with EJ, was,
Yeah.
she's just trying to weasel her way out of it, and that's totally what Will was trying to do. And I was just like, screw you, Will.
And
Sunny's a good guy.
Yeah, and it's funny because Will was always the good guy himself in the family, kind of the moral thing, but not anymore. He is Samantha Jean's son.
Yeah, he sure is.
He is.
So speaking of Samantha Jean, her twin brother had an exciting week. Twice.
He got some.
Twice he got as Tony would say, he made love.
And he wasn't drunk this time.
And he was not drunk like Eve.
Or drugged.
Right. Or drugged.
Yes,
Right. Correct.
Yes.
Well, he had to be because he was a priest then.
Right. Yeah.
Don't you love the
I thought
things
you were
that we
saying he
say?
had to be because he was with Kristen.
Yeah, well, that too. And I just have to ask this, Peter. Did you fast forward through that?
Yes. Yes.
As we all know, Peter likes to fast forward through the sex scenes.
And I'm just like,
You're
okay,
not
yes,
alone.
yes, yes,
You're
yes.
not alone, Peter. I do it too.
And then you got your pizza rolls.
And I got hashtag pizza rolls. Yes, I know. I wonder, can we get like Gino's Pizza Rolls to sponsor the show?
Totally. We will
I
do
think-
that.
how-
I think we can make it work.
I think we should make that happen.
That's a great idea.
Hashtag pizza rolls.
Also, he says that he misses you guys. Though.
Oh, we miss you too, Tony.
Why, thank you. I don't even know you.
Oh, wait, my bad. He was talking to the chat roll.
Alexis.
Wow, Tony.
I love it. I love it.
Shady.
All right.
Shady Tony.
The other thing
Hashtag
with
Shady Tony.
hashtag Shady Tony. The other thing was with Eric is as we've been discussing, the elephant is no longer in the room.
Yes.
It was very devastating for Serena. But I loved the scene with Daniel when he was looking at the elephant.
Oh.
And I do believe the line was literally like, wow, it's beautiful. I'm like, it is a ceramic elephant.
That's bought at a shop.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
there's more than one. There's two.
Right. I'm thinking like, okay, if it's wow, it's like it's not even bedazzled. It's not even. It's matte. It's not even like
lacquer.
shine. Yeah, it's not even lacquer. It's like, dial it back, Daniel. Dial it back.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Well, the most exciting thing he walked in the room with was those cupcakes.
Those cupcakes.
And the cupcakes.
It's such a straight male thing to do. Mrs. Beasley or somebody in 4C getting
Right.
cupcakes and was like,
Right.
here you go. I'm
Yeah.
over.
Some cupcakes.
I'm like, not a case of beer. I mean, like cupcakes.
Well,
I remember when he brought him his housewarming present. He brought him a hammer / screwdriver.
Oh, right.
That was
Yes.
very butch of him.
That was very much of him, yes.
he's a giver of gifts.
Yeah, and then he comes back with cupcakes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So then we'll talk. Then let's go to our favorite lovers, JJ and Eve. Now JJ is hunting it down.
Oh, I know.
Like it's not even like, oh, should we?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm here to do it.
And of course, Eve once again has a glass of wine right in front of her.
Yeah.
She's in that mode. So it seems like JJ has like this
That is
sixth sense where he's like, Eve's drinking. I'm gonna go to her house and start.
In Eve's defense, I can relate to always having the glasses.
Me too. That's so crazy.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, you know I do.
Skinny girl right here.
Skinny girl, 100 calories. Yeah.
And I love when he says to Eve, there's no reason for us to stop now. He's like, you know, what is it? You know, we're not going to stop. We have no reason to stop anymore. Right. I'm like, okay, that's kind of true. That's kind of true.
The funniest part of that whole scene is after they do it, you see Eve right there putting on her big old F me boots. She's all,
yeah. Those were some cha-cha boots. I think I have a pair very similar,
she has
to
those
be
things
honest.
going up to her knee.
I will say Cassie DePaiva, who plays Eve, is hot. A hot older woman.
Yeah,
she works it out.
I was noticing.
I don't think anyone's questioning
she works
his.
it out.
Yeah, no, it's honestly, and I'm going to say this. I said this last episode or the episode before. I really am kind of digging it, and like I just want them to start going to the clubs together.
Okay, so what would their couple name be?
JJ and Eve. Jeeve.
Jeeve?
Jeeves.
Jeeve. Jeeve. Hashtag Jeeves. Jeeves.
Well, just wait till when it all comes out. It's going to be delicious.
It's going to, I can't.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, from Teresa to Jen, I mean, it's going to just be beautiful.
And then the other thing that happened was JJ called his friend in Chicago. Roxanne. They're going to be setting up another little something going on. What's going on in the chat room?
We got 2 questions.
Alrighty.
One is from Nikki.
Okay.
Why did the Friday cliffhanger have to be about the damn elephant?
That is Nikki, I think if we knew the answer to that, we'd be...
Wasn't that hilarious that she was just like, oh... It's our thing, that elephant, where is it? And he's like, oh, I gave it away.
Yeah.
I gave it away.
Yeah.
It's not that special to me.
Nikki, you're right.
And then the scene when she was looking for the elephant that you were talking about this earlier, where she's like just picking up giraffes, random elephants that were. I love that they had so many different to choose from. No, that's not it. Okay, you can see from the other side of the room. You need to go walk over and pick it up. Yeah, that's not it.
I mean, she's gonna go pick up a cell phone. She's like, oh, this is not it. Okay.
I mean, first of all, she's been carrying around the duplicate for how long? I think you know what it looks like.
Yes, yeah.
You got this.
All right, second question is from Tony. What if Paul and Will happen and Sonny goes with Derek? And then there is a third question, not from Tony, from somebody else, but you guys can answer this one first.
So you're saying Paul and Will as a couple?
No, he said Will and Derek.
No, he said
what if Paul and Will happen and Sonny goes with Derek?
I like that twist. I like that twist.
Interesting.
I'd rather see Sonny with Paul.
Well, I think that's what everybody wants, but if you do that, then
boring.
Then they don't have a job.
No,
so for Freddie and Christopher's sake, can we not put them together quite yet?
But then Will totally go
as an actress. We do not want to limit their career to 1 year together, okay? Then they're going to have to go on a boat and go to Tahiti like
Will
Belle
totally
and Sean.
Flip to Sammy mode and just be like super obsessed and just trying to break them apart every which way he can.
Okay, we all know that it's boring when they're getting along. We need drama.
But he could still be Sammy mode if Will gets together, but he still doesn't want Sonny with anybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then so then the other would be Sonny and Derek. That's the other option.
Yes.
Yeah. I like the guy who plays Derek.
I like Derek.
Funny.
Oh, yeah, he's fun. I don't think he should have his job anymore.
He should be fired.
I mean, he's let everybody into every hotel room. I'm never staying at the Salem Inn if Derek's working.
He's letting everybody in the room.
Why give people keys if Derek's there?
Letting Nicole into
Serena's
room.
Yeah.
And then,
Nicole and Serena.
But can I just tell you, when I tweeted a picture about Derek, did you see that picture? Him shirtless, all cut up.
You didn't tag me on that one.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, anyways, no, I'm just waiting for the summer to come around, then we can see all the boys without their shirts once again.
They'll go swimming in the Salem Lake.
Or that strip club that they did about a year ago.
That's
so
what
we
they
saw
did do.
Jonas. We saw Jonas stripping down. We saw Eric. No, it wasn't Eric.
Well, here's a possibility. I'm all about options. I'm just putting this out there to our new head writers. Is it
Dina Higley,
Dina and Josh?
Josh, yeah.
If you need me to be a part of your team, I'm absolutely willing and ready. But as an option, if we have Sonny open a gay bar, Derek can be maybe a dancer.
The cheating heart?
Not the cheating heart.
Oh, Bonnie.
The cheating heart. But Bonnie, I forgot about Bonnie.
Yes.
Yeah, Farrah. I was just Googling something about Farrah Fat the other day, too. And I was like, oh, Farrah.
I love Farrah.
Yeah.
Come back to TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last question.
Yes.
It's from, I hope I don't butcher your name, sir, or ma'am, Daquan
Okay.
Jenkins.
All right.
Or Jenkins. I have a question. First, hi everyone. I'm
Hello.
so glad you recap Days. I do like hearing what I missed because I skipped some scenes. My question,
Hashtag pizza rolls.
right? My question is, do you guys ship JJ and Eve better than JJ and Paigey? Paige? Paigey?
Paigey.
Paigey, okay.
We call her Paigey now.
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
And blah Paige.
Do we? Wait, what was the question? Do we like?
My question is, do you guys ship JJ and Eve better than JJ and Paige? And I guess this person's opinion is blah Paige.
Blah Paige. Yeah.
I'm kind of going for Jeeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really I think just in general, and this isn't even Days of Our Lives, I think even if I'm watching Survivor and someone's on Survivor and they're boring, I'm just like, bye.
Right.
And I mean, nothing against Paige,
The actress.
the actress. It's a character. It's the character, and she's just kind of meek and whatever. I'm like, okay. That's why I said that day that she went off on Eve, I was like, yes,
And
I
Daphne.
love Paige. Yeah,
Right, when
like
Daphne.
I love that. So that's kind of my thing, but.
Yeah, so if they did get together,
Yeah.
I mean...
So I think the storylines are going to be endless. I mean,
I think it's
JJ
fine. And
Eve.
I think the only way to finalize that and put the icing on that cake is to have Jack come back.
Jack, come back.
Hashtag
Tony
bring
just
Jack
said
back.
that.
He knew.
I thought Mark was going to suggest bringing Jack back again.
We're getting there. I'm with them all. I
Show's
second
not
that.
over. Show's not over.
I'll tell you what, when Jack comes back, you want to tune into AfterBuzz TV.
Ooh,
Because
yeah.
I will be dancing.
We need some Matthew Ashford. Come on, come back.
Yes, please. Or at least come see us at AfterBuzz.
Oh, yeah. Come here.
yeah.
That'd be
totally.
fantastic. All right, so let's move. Do we have another question, or can we jump to something
No,
else?
please,
All right,
move
let's
on.
move on to something else. And this will take literally a second because that's how long we saw her, Caroline. And that's it. We're moving on to the next thing. That's about how long we saw Caroline this
that's
week.
right.
But
And
we
she
liked.
mentioned that, I spoke at your wedding.
Yes.
She has to throw that in there again.
Yeah. Well, you were saying too that when everyone starts finding out about this, how it's going to affect so many people. So I think that's probably why they're bringing these people in
Just
now to
remind
kind of lay the tracks for what's going to be
Because
coming up.
Caroline's going to go off on Will.
Oh yes,
That
oh
Irish
yes.
temper.
Yeah, and we had another real quick hot second too of John Black this week.
Yeah.
He had a couple
right.
little ones with Daniel and ones with his son.
Yes.
He found out about Melanie and Brady, his son, together.
And he was actually...
Do we see John Black and Daniel together ever, really? I mean, not really. They're passed on
Not a
cross.
lot.
They passed each other at the Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brady
Yeah.
Square. I mean, Horton Square.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of lucky that they're both kind of talking like, wait a minute, they are the fathers, the tale of two fathers.
Yeah,
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was just like the whole. John was like, "Oh, we need to talk to you." "Oh, yeah, about your son and my daughter." Huh? He's like, "What are you talking about?"
Right.
Yeah, it was a little, but
And then I like
he
how
ended up
Daniel
not being
was-
upset.
Yeah, I like how Daniel was like, you need to talk to Brady. And he's like trying to ask Daniel all these questions. He's like, you need to talk to Brady.
Yeah.
You need to talk. Like, he's like, I don't want to get into it.
Yeah. And then another, I think this is the part of the show where we're talking about things that we're just kind of like, and I'm kind of like, about Victor being nice.
Oh, yeah.
Please make him nasty again.
It's like, why isn't he trying to, like, kill his son or
I
his wife? Or, like, all
know.
kinds of stuff like he used to do in the past. He was the bomb.
Okay,
in the past.
I will say this. I'm gonna confess a little something right now.
Okay.
Before I was hosting at AfterBuzz for Days of Our Lives, I was known to fast forward through more than just sex scenes. Just because some people just didn't interest me at the time.
Yeah.
So, no, I didn't say
Aw.
that. But Victor, I mean, it was like play, rewind,
Yeah.
rewind. I can't get enough of him. So I'm not liking this, Mr. I give
Roll
up.
over.
I mean, I get he's protecting his family. I'm thinking he's up to something.
Yes.
Like
yeah, totally.
he's
He has
plotting
to be.
something because I can't make it anymore.
I mean, he was a true rival for Stefano Demire. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Come on.
Well,
this
we
is
also
Clyde.
know that.
I mean, come on, Clyde's not even a threat.
Not at all.
He's
well,
like
Clyde-
a blip in the whole.
Yeah.
Well, we know that Clyde's leaving.
Yeah.
He's not going to be with us much longer.
Oh, he is. Okay, good. So
yeah,
they kill him off.
Yeah. Oops, did we ruin it?
Sorry.
Spoiler
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Just spoiled it for me. Thank you, Mark.
I know, I'm sorry. All right, so the other thing that I've been waiting to talk about is my lovely lady, Jen Lilly.
Oh, we love Jen Lilly.
Monday and Tuesday, I I even tweeted to her, I think. I was like, Jen Lilly can't get enough. I'm not even exaggerating. I rewound and played her scenes like over and over and over. I couldn't stop laughing. I was watching. I even said to my husband, like, you got to come here. Look, watch her face. Watch her face. When she was sitting with Eve and Jen came over, go back, watch that episode. I'm telling you right now. And just don't even watch Eve and Jennifer. Watch Jen Lilly's face. Yes. She does this thing. She's sitting and she's looking at Marlena, and then she turns and looks at Eve. And then when she turns back to look at Marlena, she's like, I wish they would have done it in slow motion, because it was like flip her hair, and she was just like, and she held it like, who are you?
Right.
Tears. I couldn't even stop. I was like, Jen Lilly is my. Oh, I love her.
Spirit animal.
She is my spirit. She's right up there with Jack. She's my female Jack.
I've been a Jen Lilly fan for years. When she's on General Hospital and this, she's such a great actress. She makes the most out of Teresa. She really does.
And I did say this too before. I wasn't sure when she came on. I'm always hesitant. I think you're kind of the same way, just because, and maybe you, because we've been watching it a long time. So we have our favorites. We have people that have been around a long time that we thoroughly enjoy. Mm-hmm. We don't necessarily gravitate to newcomers. Mm-hmm. We kind of make them earn it. Right. And I wasn't sure with Jen and the character of Teresa. I was like, I don't know. We'll see. And I wish I could remember what it was that she did that I was just like, sold. Sold. Yeah. Done. 100%. Yeah. Team Jen Lilly. Yeah. I really think I was thinking this on the way here, since Allison Sweeney's gone.
Yeah.
I think this is another Brady we got to watch out for, because I think she is. Yep. She is, and I loved her with Eve, the sisters. Mm-hmm. And sorry, I don't think we need Ann Milbauer anymore, because I want to see Jen and Eve palling around doing everything again.
You know, I was reading.
No more wrap dresses. Hashtag wrap dresses.
I saw a tweet on her Twitter, and Paul. Yeah. They were tweeting back and forth on Twitter, and I saw that they say that Paul and Teresa should become friends, and Paul could be her gay BFF.
Yes, I saw that.
Yes.
And it's like hashtag Paul should be Teresa's gay BFF.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be hilarious.
No, she's such a great actress, and and at first I was like, you're Jeannie. I mean, you're Teresa. Yeah. Jeannie. You're Jeannie. Don't mess with my history.
Right.
But then I was like, yeah, she wins. I'm a big fan.
I really can't. I couldn't get enough.
But she is a Sammy in the making. Completely.
Yeah, totally. Monday and Tuesday was all.
And then when Teresa leaves, and Sierra can take over the Sammy.
Sierra's ready.
Yeah, she's already ready. When she fought with Sammy about those earrings. I was loving it when they were fighting over that backpack.
Me too. I loved it.
Yeah. All right. Amazing. So let's talk a little bit about this partnership between Melanie and Serena.
Yes.
Melanie went to Serena to help, and I actually thought that was kind of cool. She was like, "Well, you have connections because of your, medical background into these websites," and I was like, "Okay, I gotta kind of give you that. That's actually kind of smart. All right." They didn't really find out much. They did find out that he worked in Chicago and New York, and that he's a fertility doctor.
Right. Yes.
Right. And then he disappeared off the grid.
Yes.
And Melanie wasn't satisfied with that.
No. So now she's
like,
going.
all right, Serena, you're already, whatever.
But now she's leaving. She's like, okay, Serena, you're not helping me. Yeah. So now she's going to
the big guns.
The big guns.
One of my favorite quotes.
Yes.
Melanie
to Nicole.
You're very sneaky and very underhanded. You always try to find a way to dig up dirt on people, and that is why I need your help. And Nicole was like, okay.
I can do that. Yeah. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I want them to be friends. I think they'd be so good together.
Yeah, and the other thing we did find out was that Serena's boss is a woman.
Yes.
We heard the voice, and it is a woman. We don't know who it is, but we know it's a woman. So they're giving us little bits and pieces here and there.
Tidbits finding out.
Wait, do we think we know who it is? Somebody from the past?
Well, her voice doesn't sound very familiar.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't. They're not going to. I don't think they would.
But there's actually someone above her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she keeps saying they. Yeah, they said they. I think I even wrote that in my notes, like they, like 800 times. It's right up there with slut. That's right. We haven't said slut. No one said slut this week.
No, because Tony's gone.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
There was a line. We didn't get slut, but we got whore.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Can we say whore?
Yes,
we did.
Yes, you may. It's already there. You're already late.
We already did.
I mean, there's no point of just. Yeah,
right.
You said it.
Got it. Can we say Got
Yeah.
it. All right.
With
And
Sunny to Will.
yeah. Before we get to our next segment, we have one more thing that we need to discuss. That you talked about this earlier. Was when, when Marlena and Kate were at babysitting, and Roman shows up. I don't think we talked about the and actually they were tweeting about this.
Oh, they were
after the episode because I was gonna possibly use it as my quote of the week, and I was like, oh, they're using it. So I don't like to use what everyone else is using, but it was Roman when he comes in the door.
I loved it.
And he says, "This is different. You two in the same room, and the room is still standing." And then in unison, Kate and Marlena, seriously.
Yes, I loved that. I love that.
I was like, I don't know. It was a funny week.
Yes.
I think that's
funny and dramatic.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
And I feel like the drama stuff was there, like the acting chops. So yeah. All right, so we have a familiar voice for everybody right now. Our favorite partner in crime, Tony Moore, is calling in to give his 3 snaps of the week. Tony, are you there?
Hi, everyone.
Oh, there he is.
Tony.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm watching you guys live, but apparently, there's a delay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I just said how much I love you. You'll hear that in like 2 minutes.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah, I
Because
did.
You've been saying a lot.
I think, though, they might-
I want Jack to come back.
They may edit that out in Canada. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works.
No, they haven't edited that out in Canada. I'm actually sitting in the office of the club that I'm hosting at tonight, and
Okay.
we've all been sitting here watching you guys.
Yay! Can we say the name of the club? Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, it's Twisted Element. I'll stumble over it a little bit. But it's
Twisted Element.
Twisted
in
Element.
Calgary.
Twisted Element? Calgary.
Hashtag Twisted Element. There you go.
All right. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Tony, what is your... Oh, there's Tony.
What happened?
We just put up a picture of you. That's it.
That comes later.
Is it the correct picture?
Well, it depends. Your opinion or our opinion?
Huh?
Your opinion of correct picture or our opinion of correct picture?
It should be my opinion of the correct photo. It hasn't gotten to that part yet.
We're getting to
so
it. We're scrolling through.
When I see it,
It
better be the ones that
We're scrolling.
That he approved.
We're scrolling through. We'll find it. We'll get to that one. So you're calling in to tell us your 3 Snaps Award, Tony. Is that correct?
Of course. I could not, not give my 3 Snaps Award. So my 3 Snaps Award for this week goes to the many faces of the people of Days whenever they found out stuff, like when Eve and Teresa were ragging on Melanie.
Yes.
And Serena was coming to her defense, and just her face the entire time.
Yeah.
Was hilarious. And then the face that Marlena made when Paul revealed that that she slept with Will. And she was
Fantastic.
That millisecond.
so my
like,
3 Snaps Award goes to the many faces of and reactions to all your favorite soap stars this week.
Can you snap in the phone?
Can I? Hold on.
There
they are.
There we go.
They were there.
I heard it.
Thank you,
'Cause
Tony.
I'm that good.
Yeah. We heard it all the way in the United States of America.
That's how loud he snaps, ladies and gentlemen.
That is not the picture that I approve.
Oh, there's the delay.
There it is.
It just came up. That is not the photo.
You should be hearing now
You
me
guys
say how much
so
I love
long.
you. All right,
Who's
Tony.
in charge of that?
That was not me. I've got enough responsibilities. That was not me.
It's all Peter. I
Well, when
swear.
I
It's
come
all
back
Peter.
next week,
He
I
told me to
think
do
there should
it.
be I will get you guys back.
I don't want to see what picture he's going to put up of me.
Oh, there's so many. So many. Maybe one with you and Jack.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. I did meet him once.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did meet him once.
okay.
Yeah, a long time ago. Well, I'll save that for when he's
All
here in
right,
the
you
studio.
guys. Well, you guys have fun, and I will be back with you guys next week, and I can't wait. You guys are doing a great job tonight. So until you posted the wrong photo.
Thank you, Tony.
Well, there's a story behind these photos,
Thank
so
you,
I'll let you know
guys.
Have
later
fun
on.
tonight. Tell everybody in Canada we said hi.
Thanks, Tony.
I will. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye, Tony.
All right. right, so now let's Bye. We're coming off, Tony. He's doing it from Canada.
Right, all the way from Canada.
All right, so let's do your Peter's WTF moment
yes,
now.
my WTF of the week. So, obviously, again, so many things happened this week. Of course, the obvious ones, Chase killing his mom, the tea being spilled about Will cheating, but my WTF is because I was literally yelling at the TV when these things were happening, was all the mobile devices being destroyed this week. From JJ slamming his phone against the wall, from Sonny throwing his iPad. I'm like, come on, people. I take care of my stuff. I would not destroy all that. So that was my WTF. I'm like, poor.
Did they have at least protective covers over them when they threw them?
Yeah, but it didn't work.
Didn't work.
Because when JJ picked it up, it was all cracked.
I'm always trying to find the bright light at the end of that tunnel. I'm always trying to do that.
Phones are expensive these days.
Exactly.
I know, right?
Exactly.
But they're billionaires there, so I can see that.
And if you want to put that picture of Tony back up, I don't know if you want to do that. There's a reason we put that photo up.
There's a reason why we're putting up these photos. Also, I want to play a little game today of Caption That. So for all you people who are tuning in, we're going to play a little game called Caption That. It's going to be these three pictures. I want you guys to caption these photos and figure out what is Tony thinking or what is he saying or something like that. And I want you to hashtag ABTV Days or hashtag DISHIN Days so we can find that out. I'm going to be posting these pictures up on my Twitter at TheRealJuligan, so you guys can check it out and retweet it or hashtag it, and we'll pick a winner. And the prize is going to be, let's see if we can see this, is going to be this Days of Our Lives water bottle that I picked up at Day of Days. The one that just passed. There you go. See? Yes, by Vanna White. Thank you. So we're going to give it about a week. So we're going to get all the responses and we'll mail this out for you. And you know what? If we have a special guest by the time next week comes around, we can have them sign it
or something. Yeah,
that'd
be fantastic.
Good idea.
So that's it. So
caption those photos.
Hashtag
Let's make Tony proud of us. Something good, clean,
ABTV
fun.
Days and
Clean.
Yes. And now we'll get to my quote of the week.
Yeah.
As we said, there were so many amazing things said this week, and I don't even think we said all of them.
No, we didn't.
I'm going to get home and go, oh, we didn't say that one. But maybe I'll use it next week if no one says anything.
Okay.
But this week, hands down, as I said earlier, was the week of Jen Lilly, and it was time for her to have a quote of the week. Oh, Jen, let me just say thank you for this quote. This was the best. Was it when Clint left the room, dumped her? She got dumped. Yes. He left the room, and it cuts back to her later. She's drinking wine, and she throws the wine glass against the wall, and she says, "That was stupid. Cheap wine glass was worth more than that worthless piece of trash Clint," whatever his last name is. And then the best part was when it cut back to her, because she didn't have the glass, she was chugging from her wine bottle. So Teresa, Jen Lilly, here's to you. Quote of the week.
Yay.
Mama's milk.
Yeah, have you noticed that bottle's almost gone? So
Right, almost. Me and Jen, we're going to finish that later. All right, let's get to some news and gossip.
Hey,
yes. Alrighty, so we have coming up in Atlanta, the Dual Coast events coming up. The fundraiser, Wegener's Awareness Fundraiser in Atlanta, April 11th. If you want tickets, www.dualcoastevents.com. Tony Moore will be hosting it. Galen Gehring will be there. My girl Jen Lilly will be there. Patsy Peace, Daniel Cosgrove, Christopher Sean, Guy Wilson, and Cassie DePalva will all be there. So I looked it up today. There's tickets in galore online, so just help yourself to that. Then our Ari Zucker's nonprofit teen mentorship fundraiser in Sacramento is also coming up March 27th in Sacramento, and then the 28th and 29th in Folsom. Again, you can go online to www.arrow-heart.com for more information. Also, this week, I don't know if you guys saw, but Billy Flynn was doing some live tweeting, and I saw on his fan page, if you missed the live tweeting, they posted transcripts. So if you missed it, you can read the transcripts. I did tweet him, and I asked him if if he'd come on the show, and he said he would love to.
Yeah,
so hopefully he will come and join us one day. And then also, looks like Eric Martinsolf is trying to get our job at AfterBuzz, because he will be hosting the Indie Series Awards April 1st. Yes, April 1st. The 6th annual Indie Series Awards in North Hollywood's El Portal Theater. Tickets are available at the El Portal box office, www.indieseriesAwards.com. Some of the other days people are actually going to be up for awards, are actually nominated. Those being Charles Shaughnessy is up for Guest Actor Drama. Crystal Chappelle, she's also nominated for Beacon Hill for Supporting Actress. Patrika Darbo for Guest Actor in a Drama. I know.
I love her.
There's Charles Shaughnessy there.
It's Crystal.
Crystal Chappelle, and then we also have Patrika Darbo. Do we have? Oh no, that's Eric.
There's Jen.
And there's my girl Jen. And Jen and
There's Patrika.
There's Patrika.
I love her.
Jen and Sarah Brown, who used to be Madison.
Sarah Brown.
They are both actually nominated for lead actress in a drama. Jen's movie is Youthful Days. Sarah Brown is nominated for Beacon Hill. So that's coming up in North Hollywood. Maybe we'll go sit outside and stalk them for AfterBuzz. See if they call the police on me.
Let's do it.
I can pretend to be Conan. I'll just put red dye in my hair.
Just shake it.
Welcome to the Conan O'Brien Show. Let's
Team
try it.
Coco.
All right, so let's do we have any predictions this coming up now?
Oh, well.
Do you guys have anything?
I do. I think.
I love the predictions. Eerie music.
Well, I listened to my crystal ball, and I think it's going to be Eve and JJ in love.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going that direction.
See, I'm going to go further.
Baby.
I think Eve's going to get pregnant.
At her age?
Yeah, she's not that old. She's not that old.
I think I'm close to her
Peter
age.
said that, not me.
I think I'm close to your age. It's okay.
I really think she's going to get pregnant.
Well, if Kristen can get pregnant, then Eve can get pregnant.
Jennifer could probably push her down a flight of stairs and take care of the problem. But but
'Cause she's a pro
I
at
think
that.
she will get pregnant.
I will die.
Yeah, and
Oh my god.
Like you said last time, if they walk into the Brady pub and Jennifer's in there.
yeah, I think I think it's great. And what do you think, prediction wise? What do you think is up next for Hayden? Any ideas?
The wife isn't dead.
You think that she's not?
I don't think she's dead.
Oh, okay. We have some questions and comments. Maybe some predictions.
There we go.
Very good.
Or fact checks.
Alexis.
Some of them are mostly questions right now.
all right,
We might
awesome.
get some while I'm reading. One, Peter, you are in trouble with Tony. He's going to get you back.
Hey, I'm not the one that made the faces. I just snapshot.
I'm just going to talk like this for the rest of the. I'm never going to move my face.
Too late, Mark, because I got the idea from you. Watching you.
He did say that. I can
right.
only imagine.
Daquan says, oh, wait, I think I lost his question.
Daquan.
Yeah, from earlier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there is a rumor going around Paul could be Justin's son for Sonny's sake. And my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I hope that is not true.
I was going to say,
Well, because like my prediction with Paul
Was
being
Lucas's son,
that would be kind
yeah.
of weird if he's
I read somewhere that it potentially could be Stefano.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean.
Can I just say he favorited one of my tweets when I tweeted him saying,
Oh, he
"Are you
did?
Team Narito or Team Demira?"
Did he?
Just like,
Oh,
so he
nice.
read, I was like, "Yay!"
Aw.
We need more Demiras. Come
Well,
on.
he's stuck away somewhere, so he's not doing anything but looking at Twitter.
Another one is from the same person. How do you guys feel about Paul's father's storyline and that it could be Justin?
I don't think it'll be Justin.
me either.
I think that's a little too. That's a little too gross. If you ask me. Just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, so
okay.
have
The
been cousins
last thing we need to do with the gay storyline is make it incestual.
Right, exactly.
Can we just no?
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
I agree.
Even if they're half brothers.
Miranda agrees with you, Mark, that
Thank you.
she's totes gonna get preggers.
Totes.
Totes.
She is.
Preggers.
Totally is.
This person, it's BS. Oh wait, no, Beastry guy. Can they please style Will's hair better? What an embarrassment! Us gay folks gotta have awesome hair.
Thank you.
Hair is horrible.
I was mentioning earlier that through the whole scene between Will and Sonny, and when Will's playing, I could not focus on anything Will was saying because I was so focused on that hideous shirt he was wearing.
Yeah.
I don't know why the stylists are styling him in paisley and patterns and vests. I'm like, oh.
I'm definitely willing to put money on that the styling crew is gay. The odds are pretty good. They're just pretty good.
Tony said, tell them to have people tell us which Days star they want to have on our recap.
Yes.
Ask the fans.
Wow. Why don't you guys do that? You can, if we're off air and you can't chat anymore on here, definitely write under the show because it'll post to YouTube and there's comment sections. You can definitely write down there your ideas and who you'd like to see, and if you know them, suggest to them that they should come see us because we would love to have them here. I would absolutely love that. I think that'd be fantastic.
Daquan wants Allison Sweeney.
Yes, I love it.
She's a little busy.
But we're not that far. I don't know where she lives, but I'm assuming she's in the neighborhood.
She's probably in
we're
the
in
valley.
Encino.
She's probably in the valley.
Yeah, she can't be that far away.
My dream would be Deidre Hall. That's my dream. I'm just putting it out there.
Christian Alfonso.
And you're.
Nikki,
I know. Go ahead.
Nikki said
Same.
Matthew Ashford.
Oh, okay.
Nikki, you can come sit on my lap, and we will talk to Jack together. Yes. The things. No, I Jack for sure.
Yes.
Lauren Kozlow. I mean,
she looks amazing.
Amazing.
Yes.
I adore her. I would love to see her. I would probably be. I wouldn't even know what to say. You'll get a lot we
those are the days we're gonna wear the
one streak.
And then now generally,
definitely.
And we haven't even really touched on this yet because I am kind of really obsessed with Billy Flynn. So any of those four, and
I've been reading those tweets.
I just think he's fantastic.
He just won me over.
From the moment he came on, I was signed, sealed, delivered. Like I was sold.
Okay.
I just loved what he. I wasn't
sure. See, I wasn't sure at first. Like you said earlier.
Yeah.
All right, last two things before I stop looking at the chat.
Okay.
Tony said, P.S. Kate Manzi, Abby, followed me on Twitter.
Yay!
Okay.
And Daquan has a last question.
Okay.
What do you think is next for Will and Sunny? They get back together? Are they done forever?
I mean, I think that they're going to try. I think there's going to be this.
Well, according to Marlena, they can work it out. Because Marlena has her fair share of affairs.
True.
So
true. Touche.
And even great grandma Brady has had her fair share of affairs.
Yeah. All right.
Because of Bo. That's how she had Bo.
Can I tell you a rumor I just heard before I came on the show today?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
I read somewhere there might be a Teresa Rafe pairing.
I wouldn't mind that.
She has chemistry with so many different people. I'm thinking, okay.
I wouldn't mind that.
And Rafe likes to help people.
I'm not sure that I like Rafe as the general manager of the bar, but we'll discuss that another point. We don't have enough time today. So if you guys want to follow any of us on Twitter, because we are hysterical and fun and funny and fantastic,
and interesting.
I do believe our Twitters. What is you want to tell everybody your Twitter or where they can find you on social media?
I am on Black Hope LA on Twitter and also the superorganizeruniverse.com.
Yay. And Peter, how can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at @TheRealDooligan.
And you can find me on Twitter as well, at Lorraine Love, LORAYNE LOVE. And I know that they put it below and I don't need to spell it, but I'm doing it anyway. Or Instagram, Lorraine Love on Instagram, or Facebook, / I love Lorraine Love. Throw that one out there,
too. I just want to remind everybody about those pictures. Caption that, #ABTV Days, and we'll pick a winner next week.
Absolutely. And tune in next Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And not like Tony said last week, 3 p.m. Eastern. No, they're 3 hours ahead of us. So 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, we did catch that, Tony.
Yeah,
so thank you guys for coming. We love talking to you, and we'll talk to you next week. Yes.
Right on.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.